What's happening, everybody? I'm Robert Price, your productivity coach, helping you focus on what matters most. This is Productivity Boss Moves, episode 8, how to avoid wasting time in the rabbit hole of social media. I can't tell you how many conversations I've had with people where, they say, I go up on Facebook to check one thing. Next thing you know, I'm just caught in the scroll, and next thing you know, hours pass. Or I go on YouTube to check out one video or one thing, and now I've watched 10 to 20 videos, and it's hours later. And now I look back on my list of what I was supposed to do, and I haven't accomplished any of it. So really quickly, I want to address three principles, components, keys that I use really to avoid wasting time in the rabbit hole of social media. So number one, you're going to establish your purpose. Yep, number one, establish your purpose. So why are you on social media in the first place? Is it to promote your business, establish your brand, check in with friends and family, keep in contact with friends and family? Whatever that purpose is that you're going to use social media for, establish that so that mainly that's how you interact on social media. For me, my purpose is to provide exclusive content to my audience and help them move the needle in their lives on a week-to-week basis as it relates to productivity. So now I'm getting into I'm getting into a rhythm of the people I'm interacting with and the people that are interacting with me, and they can, trust me and know what to expect from me when I pop up with a video or with a different form of content that I bring based on, what my purpose is. So, and that'll help you really to provide a framework for you to zero in on and focus in on how you're going to interact on social media. So that's number one, establish your purpose. Number two, you're going to establish your pattern. So for instance, this, in this YouTube channel, with the Productivity Boss Moves, I'm bringing you an episode a week. So, I'm getting you, as my, audience into the habit of expecting that, once a week. And you can do once a day, you could do multiple times a day, a couple times a week, whatever it is, but establish that so you're not just moving aimlessly through social media, like checking it here and there, the just checks. or I think I should just post this. And not to say that everything you do needs to be thoroughly planned out, but you do need to have a vision for, okay, here's going to be my pattern of how I'm going to communicate the information I want to share, as well as take in the information I'll take from others. So that's number two. Number three, you're going to actually, before I go on to number three, let me go back to number two really quickly. So if you hear from somebody who says, you should be posting 3 times a day or multiple times a day, whatever, medium it is, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is. But right now you're posting once a week. Then I would suggest maybe incrementally getting to that point where you can do a couple of times a week, you can do once a day. So now it becomes a situation where it's something that you can keep up with, because if you do the 3 times a day, but then you do it for a couple of weeks and then you stop, it's difficult. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I found myself getting caught into this pattern where I overcommitted myself and now I'm not able to keep up with it, and then it harms your trust with your followers, and now they struggle to determine, okay, when are you going to be available, when are you going to be posting or interacting, and then you teach really people how to interact with you when you have that pattern, and they know, okay, boom, you're there once a day or once a week, or whatever it is you establish. So just wanted to rotate back to that. But number 3 is establish your parameters. So even in that pattern, whether it's once a week or once a day, how long are you going to be there for? So for instance, if you say, I'm going to do lunchtime every single day, that's when I'm going to post. Well, lunchtime every single day, and you do 12 to 1 as your window, you know to set your alarm for 60 minutes. So after you post or after you interact with your friends and an hour has passed, you know, boom, I need to shut this down because I have other things that, I want to accomplish today. So I know I have to stop this right now, because when I look at my entire schedule, I scheduled this time in, whether it was 15 minutes, half an hour, even an hour. I know that I can't go past that. And that will help you, even if you don't abide by it at first, because sometimes we set things in place, but it's not just about setting it in place, it's about following it. So even if you don't abide by it at first, it will set as a reminder that, hey, you're going past this point that you set for yourself, or you really need to stop right now. It just, provides that. You might even want to add to your, this is like a bonus tip, but you might even want to add to your alarm, get off of Facebook right now, or close the social media app right now when that alarm pops up, so okay, all right, I need to shut this down. And that's really how you avoid. Those are 3 components you can use to avoid getting into the rabbit hole, the scroll, the the endless time of you on social media, way past the time you plan, to do that. So this is Productivity Boss Moves, episode 8. How to avoid wasting time in the rabbit hole of social media. If this video was helpful to you, like, subscribe, comment below, like ways that you use to avoid that rabbit hole of wasting time. I'm Robert Price, your productivity coach, helping you focus on what matters most. Until next time, have a productive week.